Hello once again in a match replay commentary by yours truly. Today I'm piloting an old deck list that I brewed up during BSS2, Green Token. Probably one of the jankiest deck in Battle Spirits right now, but one that can pull off some strange shenanigans at time. I won the dice roll and start first. My first drop is probably the only thing that keeps the deck together. You gotta think that every card that generates token has a hidden cost. Keeping token alive costs 1 core minimum, like a normal spirit. With Under City, not only I circumvent this cost, but I also refresh cores every time I make a token. Do you think that the End Strikes Back is strong? Think also to regenerate 2 cores for free, a must-have for every token player. My opponent responds with a Block Golem, nothing much to say really, but it's still a solid card. Until that card stays on the field, my tokens basically can't attack. Now my second card is Godmech Doran. The dude is, in my opinion, grossly underrated. He's not amazing by any means, but I think I will play a mini Nemesis every time that I can. The cost is a bit prohibitive, but nothing that green can't pay. The blue player continues with some standard plays. In this matchup, Rock Pillars isn't that relevant. My blockers aren't really that big, but it's important for him to have a Nexus to activate Block Golem, and the 3 cards on damage is nice. So, I bricked. Maybe the core cost curve of the deck is a bit steep, and without the Hurricane Highlands core boost, it can be quite difficult to establish a board. Even so, my hand wasn't the best one. Fortunately, my opponent didn't follow up with an explosive turn and just swinged with the Block Golem. My turn begins, and here we can see why tokens are just underwhelming. Maybe it's the queen problem, but there aren't a lot of token cards. Other than the general and the Ant Strikes Back, the other cards cost too much, and as the aggro player you should flood the board before your opponent gets the chance to prepare a wall. Here I sacrifice my entire board just for the fear of Floodstream. And that's basically a big removal that can do a 4-for-1 trade, and that's basically the last nail in the token coffin. For my attack, I definitely forgot that Block Golem could block even when exhausted, and 6k could definitely destroy my Godmech Doran. But my opponent let it pass. Either he forgot, wanted the core, or fear a pump effect, we'll never know. We didn't see Allegro in the other video, but I can say that this card can seal a game up in an instant. Against white is basically an auto win, and here I got punished for my greedy turn. If it wasn't for Thorn Prison, the game would have been over. For my turn, I dropped basically my entire hand. With Block Golem out of the way, I had basically a free path for my opponent's face. So I can either pop my opponent's Ice Shield or just swing for lethal. As I thought, at least one flood stream came. Maybe I was too careful to play around it during the match, but better be safe than sorry. No flash for my opponent, and I respond with a flash of my own, with a Leaf Wolf, and swing for game. As always, well played to my opponent, and I will see you in the next video.